Hector, and for today's stream, I wanted to talk about, um, if you read the title, why do losers want to talk to us so bad? The title was something along those lines. Let me double check. I really just wrote it and I forgot. Sorry. It happens. Let's see. Creator dashboard. Okay. So, why losers ask why you don't talk to them. So I feel like both titles are good. Like, why losers ask why you don't talk to them is what it says, actually. But also, like, it begs the question, like, why do losers want to talk to you so bad, right? So, this whole entire topic started for me at work. Okay? So, I've been having some car troubles, and luckily we figured it out. The guy that helps me fix my car, he was checking on it for 2 days, and then he finally found out what was the problem. So we are finally going to be getting that all sorted out. So that's side note. Everything's going to work out with that. It's just I ordered an auto part, and now at this point I'm just waiting for that auto part to come in. So, yeah. So, yes. Anyways, so I'll give a little quick backstory. So this backstory happened. Oh, okay. So reading into it now. Okay. So I'll give you a little backstory about this coworker. Okay. So this backstory takes place in either the end of September to early October, around that era of 2025, right? Which, by the way, I feel so weird that last year was 2025. I keep wanting to talk about 2024 when I'm talking about last year. I actually told my coworker that I've been married to my husband since February 2024, and then when I walked away, I was like, wait a minute, I said that wrong. But he knew what I meant, because he was like, oh, you're not even a year yet, so we know. But anyways, yeah, that's neither here nor there. But basically, this was late September, early October, and I'm walking out of work, and one of my coworkers, I'll describe him. He's that triangle looking character on SpongeBob. Hold on. Okay. So let's get this. Gotta get this up here because it doesn't want to show. Oh shit, where is it? There you go. There we go. Okay, so this right here, oops. Okay, this right here is pretty much what my coworker looks like. Here, let's do a close-up. He looks like that, but he's he's like brown, like, I don't know, like maybe like Hispanic, maybe, and he has like black hair. So that's like a description of him. So he kind of looks like this guy. But anyways, I'm walking out. Sorry. Sorry. I'm walking out, leaving. I think I was clocked out. I think I was leaving. So anyways, I'm walking out. Haven't talked to him in a few days, mind you, but I'll get there. I'll get there. Cuz there's so many like backstories, like when I can just tell it forwards and then tell the backstory to that. If that even makes sense. I've never been that good at a timeline for stories, but I think I am now. Anyways, I think I put it together. But anyway, so go outside. He asked me, hey, like, why aren't you talking to me? And I tell him, oh, you like Charlie Kirk, right? And then he's like, yeah, what's wrong with that? And then I was just like, that's why I don't want to talk to you. And then I just walked away. And, you know, ever since then, I thought things were cool. I thought they were kosher. I thought they were great. As far as me and him goes, ever since that interaction, like I said, late September, early October, we have not talked. So you can go ahead and say we haven't talked in like 3 months, because, you know, when we fast forward in the story, that's January, you know. So 3 months without talking to this man, right? No problem. Because mind you, my other coworkers, that if you have heard about any of my other lore about my coworkers that I do work with currently, there's one that's a Trump supporter, and he still tries to talk to me despite the fact that I refuse to talk to Trump supporters. And then there's a girl who works there, and she told me that that she doesn't like Donald Trump, but that he can get the job done. Are we mistaken? What job? Hurting people, harming people, deporting like innocent people? Like, what are we doing here? What are we accomplishing here? So ever since that, I didn't want to talk to that lady. And ever since then, she has been trying to say hi to me, trying to talk to me. So honestly, 3 losers trying to talk to me at this point. But yes, the third one, spoiler, he tried to talk to me in January. We didn't talk for 3 fucking months, and I thought we were good. I thought, like, okay, we understand each other. Like, not like that, like we don't understand each other. We'll never understand each other. We'll never understand each other. Let's keep that clear. But you understand that I don't like you, so you'll keep your distance, right? That's what I was under the assumption of. But no. So anyways, basically I need a ride to go check on my car, right? And my job is driving. So I asked, you know, like someone above me, like, oh, can you get someone to get me a ride to get my car? And then she's like, yeah, I'll ask the next person. Or no, that was when it did work out, I think. Actually, never mind, take that back. Take that situation back. When it was a girl, it did work out. It was a guy who I asked, a guy above me. I was like, oh, can you get me a ride to go get my car? Because like I said, I had to get it twice. So I had the guy and the girl, whatever. 2 days I had to check on the car. So anyways, he's like, yeah, I'll get the next person up. Next person up, it ends up being this guy who likes Charlie Kirk. This guy, right? This guy, he has glasses, you know, facial hair, black hair, likes Charlie Kirk. Okay, that's the descriptor. Looks like that. So anyways, so anyways, he's like, okay, it's gonna be the next car up. Next car up, boom, it's him. What can I say? I have places I need to be. So I get in the car, tell him where I need to be, and I don't want to talk to him. That's it. I just want us to go to the destination. You do your job, drive. I do nothing. I just sit here and go get my car. Okay? So anyways, now this guy, he just starts yapping. Okay? As soon as I sit down, he starts driving for like 10 seconds. I'm hoping he doesn't want to talk to me. Well, no, he does. And almost immediately starts yapping. So he, first thing he kind of says and kind of like delves into is like a whole like, oh, I'm sorry if I did anything to upset you. With that guy or something. Or like, I'm sorry if I did anything. No. I feel like he was just like, oh, I'm sorry if I did anything to upset you. I don't know. I feel like it was something along those lines, right? Basically, it was an apology, right? I tell him, no, it's okay. You don't have to say sorry. I just don't want to talk to people who like him. And, I just think, great, that can be it. But no, he just keeps going on and on. He's like, sometimes we are going to need each other, like right now. Sometimes we might need to talk. Sometimes we might need to work together. We're coworkers. He's literally just giving me like a fucking lecture. This man's like 50. And it's just like, I don't need a lecture. I don't need you to teach me like how to be a coworker, how to live, how to be a worker, anything. Like, I'm 24. I've gotten by just fine until now. Like, I truly don't care. I'm not in the workspace to like make friends, to be everyone's favorite person. I'm there to be myself. I'm there to be me, to thrive, to just shine, be me. If anyone else is like hating on that or in the way of that, then that's just them. But I'm just there to pretty much get the job done and leave. So just pretty much get there, clock in, do my work, leave. It's not really about like friendships. Like, I think that friendships would be great if I were able to make some along the way. But I'm not like literally there like, oh, I need to make a friend today at work. Like, I need to. It's my goal. Like, that's just not. And the reason that it's not is because, like, first of all, the more you're like looking, the harder it is. I feel like I have definitely made work friends just being more chill, because I feel like the first week there it was kind of like I wanted to talk to people. I was like, who should I talk to? But I just kind of chill. I kind of just sit back, especially since hella of my coworkers are Trump supporters, or they talk to the Trump supporters there. So I'd rather just, sit to myself, be alone, be the lonely gal. But at first I kind of did want to like sit with people, talk to people, like, try to like find some people, but I kind of like gave up on it. And I feel like either way, like, I've still built like sort of connections. Like, I don't eat with anyone, I still eat alone, but I like say hi to people. I ask people how they're doing. There's like a guy that I regularly hug that calls me Mija. I think of him as like an uncle. Did someone else hug me too? I don't remember. One of my coworkers even gave me a scratcher, and I won $2 for California lottery. Amazing. What else? One of my coworkers, we were like talking every now and then, And he just randomly told me like, oh, I'm gonna be on paternal leave, I'm gonna have a baby. Now he's back. I asked him like, oh, how's the baby? He showed me a picture. So, you know, like there's like little connections made regardless, like even without like trying so hard, and like pretty much like outsourcing for it, and like just like, oh please, like someone like me, you know. So it's gonna happen regardless. I don't have to like overthink it, and especially like with not knowing the type of people that I'm like talking to, it just makes me want to not talk to people even more, especially because um like for instance, I had a coworker who, you know, I like pretty much like I it's kind of awkward. Pretty much I like we like I don't know, we just followed each other, and then I just started talking to about politics with her, and then I'm like, you know, like so did you vote? And then um she's like, oh, like I didn't like the candidates, they should have just put me up there, they should have just made me president. She said that. And then I don't know, just from then on I just didn't really like her anymore as much, because I was just like, Kamala Harris is very qualified, and you should not be president instead of her. What? She has done so many good things, like in her past, like of her building herself up to be a politician, and then versus, you know, the other option, Donald J. Trump. I mean, he's terrible. He's not, no, he's done nothing. He's done absolutely nothing to be in that position. All he's done is like use power and money probably, and just terrible things. Like he probably has things over politicians' heads anyways. He probably has freaking, you know, blackmail on them, and maybe was able to get an extra leg up on that. You know, those Epstein files need to be released for many reasons, but that's another good point. Like what if some politicians that are able to even choose the Republican that's going to be like backed or whatever, like what if those people were also on the Epstein Island, and so it would benefit them to help him out so that they can go back to the island or whatever. I don't know. This brain is always making conspiracy theories, fear not. But yeah. Anyways, back to the other guy. So like I said, he goes on and on. As we're going down the street, we make like a left, and we're just going down the street, and he, you know, continues on and on about how, you know, like I said, we might need each other, we might have to work together, we might have to talk together. Like he just kept, you know, saying that stuff. And then I just said, I just don't want to talk to people who like Charlie Kirk. And I feel like that was just very, very clear. Like I don't need to say anything else. So that was just, I was done. At that point I was done. I was not going to say anything else. Now, from here on out, this was like 5 to 10 minutes. Don't know the exact amount of time. 5 to 10 minutes of him yapping and talking about how we might need each other, we're coworkers, how we should just talk. He was just, and then also he was like, oh, like if is your car, no, he was like, what's wrong with your car? Can we just talk about that at least? You desperate motherfucker. I ought to slap you. Like, you want to talk to me that bad that you're like, oh, can we just talk about your car at least? I don't want to talk. Like, there's not gonna be any type of connection there when we're not gonna align. We're just not gonna align. You like Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk, we're not gonna align. We're not gonna align, okay? Do you understand that? Do you fucking get that? Do you get that? Anyways, so yes, yeah, I say, like I said, like, okay, no, like, I'm not gonna talk to anyone who likes Charlie Kirk. And then that was like the last thing I said. And then he was just going on. And then another thing that this bitch said that really fucking, like, it rubbed me the wrong way. It made me uncomfortable, it made me upset, it made me mad, it made me disgusted, like, from my core. Okay, he was just like, oh, like, if I was your boyfriend or your, because he was like, he has like this, like, talks like a fucking surfer dude. He's like, but like a dumbass surfer dude. He's like, if I was like your boyfriend or your husband, would you like not talk to me, or would you treat it different? Like, that's basically what he was saying, you know. And it's just like, it's actually crazy because, like, little does he know, like, I would not be okay with that in a partner. Not at all. Would not be okay with a partner liking Trump. Or not Trump, because I don't even know for sure that he likes Trump, but let's be for real, he does at that point. If you like Charlie Kirk, same shit, right? But anyways, so he likes Charlie Kirk. It's not gonna work out, okay? It's just not gonna work out. So yeah, like, if I couldn't date a partner like that, you know, that's weird, you know, that's not me. It doesn't align with me. Like, why would I, and that's a fucking dumbass question. I should have slapped him for that dumbass question, because like, first of all, yes, it makes me uncomfortable, but second of all, if I don't want to talk to your dumbass, what makes you think I would want to be in a romantic relationship with somebody that I cannot even stand their morals? If I cannot stand someone's morals, I cannot stand near them. I cannot stand next to them. I cannot kiss them. I cannot go further than a kiss with them. Like, you know, like intercourse and stuff. Like, I cannot do all that stuff with someone that I don't morally align with. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. I cannot marry someone who thinks differently than me. I cannot have kids with someone who thinks differently than me. We can think different about small things, about colors, about preferences, about small little things. Like, you know, like, I like pink, my husband likes green. Great, fun, fine. We're not gonna disagree on, like, politics. Like, no, not politics, but, like, I mean, we're not gonna disagree on, like, fundamental morals. Like, we're not gonna do that. That's not, we're not gonna do that. That's what we're not having. So the thing is that when he was like, okay, like, I'm gonna like, I don't know, like, I guess he was just like, I'm gonna, like, talk to her, I'm gonna, like, change her mind, I'm gonna make her think things are different, I'm gonna make her think that, you know, we should talk. I don't know really what the goal was, but all I know is that it failed, it didn't work, and I would never want him to try that again. I got extremely uncomfortable, because I did not mention, like I said, it took, this whole yappage took like 5 to 10 minutes. The place that I needed to be, it was like 5 minutes from my job. So and it was like in the same city as my job. This man was yapping for, like I said, 5 to 10 minutes about this issue. Honestly, 10. I would say 10-ish minutes about this issue, right? This man was yapping for about 10-ish issues about this issue. About 10-ish minutes about this issue, to the point where we literally ended up in a different city from the city that we were supposed to be in. So I was extremely uncomfortable. I was extremely scared. I was extremely upset. I was extremely defensive. I was extremely ready. Okay? Like, I was literally like in the passenger seat, like, you know the Arnold meme? You know the Arnold meme? This was literally me in the passenger seat. Because I don't know why he thought it was okay to just take me to a different city. I don't know who told him to do that. I don't know. Anyways, granted, the cities they're close to each other, you know, but it's just the fact that the place that I need to be is in the city that we're in, and now we're in a fucking different city because you want to yap so bad and beg for me to talk to you so bad that you can't even pay attention to where we need to be. You get where that's weird. You get where that's weird. It's not bad to just make a wrong turn, but it's bad to be making wrong turns when it's like it feels like you're, and like it kind of felt like an energy like, oh, it feels like he's doing it on purpose, like just to keep me in the car longer so that he can like keep talking, keep trying to get his point across. Does that make sense? Like just making wrong turns on purpose, going the wrong way on purpose to keep me there longer, right? So anyways, when we're in this other city, the street that we're on to get to the auto shop ends. So let's say we're on let's say we're on K Street. K Street, it goes all the way through, it ends. He's like, wait, did we pass it? Yeah, no shit, you dumb fuck, because you were yapping the whole time. Yeah, you're yapping the whole time about how I should talk to you. By the way, I went like mute because after I said like, you know, I don't want to talk to, like I told him, you don't need to apologize. I just don't want to talk to people that like him or something along those lines. And then I said like, I just don't want to talk to people who like Charlie Kirk, something along those lines, right? Those were the two things I said, right? Then he notices, he's like, oh, did I pass it? And then I tell him like, oh, it's on K Street, and let's just say PS4. It's on K Street and PS4 Street. Like the cross streets, you know? So I'm like, it's on K Street and PS4 Street. And then he's like, oh, okay. He's like, oh, he was like, oh fuck. And then I was just like, if you don't know how to get there, you can call them. That was the last thing I said, because at that point, I don't know if you're pretending to be a dumbass or if you're just actually a dumbass, but you're gonna have to figure this out. This is your job, by the way. Like, you get paid for this, right? You get paid to drive. So fucking drive me. Anyways. So. Because when I have driven my coworkers, I've never given them a freaking issue, okay? But anyways, so he's like, fuck, I think he looked up the directions on his phone, probably of the cross streets I told him, okay, and PS4 Street, looked it up, starts going. Luckily, thank God, he is silent the rest of the way back, I think, I don't know. Kind of tuned everything out. And finally we get to where I need to be so I can get my car. And this whole entire trip took like maybe like 20 minutes, and like I said, it was supposed to take like 5. So it just felt very weird, very uncomfortable. And you know, on the way to that other city, I was getting very nervous in the car. Like I showed you the Arnold meme, like I seriously was like tensing up. I seriously was thinking of like my exit route. I was like, okay, how do I like get out of this situation? If like, is he gonna try to hurt me? Is like what is gonna happen right now? So I was just very alert, very ready for whatever, very ready for anything. But yeah, and then I don't know if I ever went over it, but my other coworker, so yeah, that was pretty much the end of that. Then he dropped me off, and then he said like, oh, like, like good luck or take care of something, and then I just didn't say nothing, just left because bitch, please just leave me alone. We have not talked in 3 months, so I don't want to start now. So anyways, don't want to start talking now, just want to be left alone, please. Like, let's just stay our separate ways as we were, and we can just stay in a better place, because for me personally, I just don't want to be around people like that. Simple. Now, why does this loser want to talk to me? I don't know. I feel like maybe he just doesn't, maybe he knows that he likes someone problematic. So if I don't like him, because he was saying like, oh, I know you don't like me, but I still like you, I think you're cool people. He was saying stuff like that, right? So yeah, maybe he just doesn't think that those things matter when they, but they do. I don't know. Just, I don't know. But I think overall, like for him, for like maybe he feels like, yeah, like I said, like those things don't matter or something. And it's just like, you shouldn't be talking to people that you don't align with. You're just gonna be bouncing off of each other like this, like two atoms that are not supposed to be next to each other. You're just gonna be, because you're not supposed to be together. But if you're like this, you're gonna be great. And then let's say now let's say that this is like in its own space right now for a second, and now this was not the same hand that was just over there, okay? Like, that's a different spot. And now you're with someone who actually does align with you. Boom. Now you come together, you can actually vibrate together, you can actually be on the same frequency, you can actually be together, you can actually be friends. Why would you want to be with someone that you just keep bouncing off of and it's just not working? Why? When the atoms are just not connecting, why? Don't know. But then like another thing, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but since this is like about the same thing, it's like about why do losers want to talk to us. My other coworker, he's old, he's like 70ish or something, 60, 70, I guess 50 to 70. He's like white hair, I think glasses as well. He always wears like a plaid shirt, like a plaid button up. So yeah, and the other guy, he had straight black hair, and he was in his 50s. And this guy, he's in his 70s and has straight white hair. So it's like white from age, white hair. So anyways, 60, 70, 50, 60, 70, I don't know. Anyways, probably 60, 70, I don't know. Anyways, so this other guy, he is like one of my coworkers that I found out was a Trump supporter, like pretty early on into me starting there. And when I found out, basically I was sitting at the table. Before we had got to the table, I had asked this lady, the lady I just mentioned, I mentioned in the beginning, she's a part of the story too. So basically I asked her like, oh, did you vote this year? She's like, yeah, I did. And then we kind of just left it at that. I was assuming like, okay, great, women power. We both voted the same thing. I didn't even think I needed to say anything else. I'm never doing that again. I'm never gonna just assume that I know that someone voted the same as me. I'm like, oh yeah, she definitely voted Kamala with me. Like, she definitely voted Kamala Harris with me. But no, I don't think that anymore. So I didn't feel like it was like okay for me to ask her who she voted for directly at work. So I was just like, I assumed that it was just Kamala. I was like, oh, great, great, you know. Fast forward to lunchtime. I go get lunch with her. Also, I should have known she was a red flag anyway because she told me that me and her were a part of the Difficult Names Club. Bitch, I don't know about you, but my name, Lakira, it's beautiful. My name is beautiful. It's divine, okay? Literally. I don't know what you're talking about. My name is magical, okay? Anyways, so she's like, oh, we go to lunch. We're on the lunch at the same time, all of us, right? She's like, oh, let's bother him. We sit with this guy, my coworker, right? The lady's like 50. She has straight hair, straight black hair. I'm not sure if she has glasses, and yeah, she's like light brown as well, like the other guy. You know, they're not black, just like light brown people, you know. So anyways, I go, she's like, oh, okay, so let's sit with this guy. Let's bother this guy. So we sit down, and then basically she's like, oh, you asked me earlier if I voted. I'm like, yeah. And then the guy asks me, who did I vote for? And then I ask him, like, who did you vote for? And then he says that he voted for Trump. And then I said that I voted for Kamala. And then he said, like, oh, I can tell you look like it. Which, is that a microaggression? Anyways, moving on. Then it just kind of, he just kind of starts ranting about how Trump is better and Kamala is just not fit, right? I don't even agree with any of what he's saying, and I'm not about to sit here and debate this man. Like, if you want to be an idiot, go ahead. So I'm just like, okay, this is a lot. So I'm just like, I don't talk to Trump supporters. I get up, I leave. I go sit by myself. That was like the last day I sat with people, I think, because literally I'd rather be alone. Oh no, that wasn't, because like I said, that girl told me that, okay, I had to learn from my mistakes multiple times. Okay, I would still sit to someone even to this day, but I think the first talk needs to be politics. I don't know. I don't want to get close to anyone who is not aligned, right? But anyways, so I go to my own table. The girl comes up to me and she's like, oh, you know, we could still talk. Like, I don't care about him. And I'm like, no, but you're sitting with him. And she's like, oh, it doesn't matter. She's like, I'm like, it does. And oh, also that was, when I was sitting at that table, that's when the lady said, like, oh, I don't like Trump, but he can get the job done. So that's what she said. So I don't like her from that statement alone as well. No. It was worse than that. She said, I wouldn't date Trump, but he can get the job done. Bitch, why is your pussy out on the table for Trump right now? Why is your pussy out? Who told you to take your pants off? Like, I'm so confused. So anyways, that happens, and then yeah, I don't like that group anymore. You know, I don't like those two. So she comes over to me, she's like, you know, I don't care about him, blah blah, we can still talk. I'm like, no, like, you're still talking to him. And then I'm like, but he likes Trump, you know, like, that was just like our last talk, kind of, you know. And I just didn't want to talk to her anymore. So yeah, so from there on, both of them still tried to talk to me. They would still say hi to me and still try to talk to me, still try to, like, get me to say hi. Very weird. Don't know why they did it. I don't know if they're just trying to mess with me. They still do it to this day, mind you. Fast forward, yes, they still do it to this day. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. They're just obsessed with me. I mean, I'm obsessive. What can I say? What can I say? I mean, look at me. Look at me. I'm so cute, you know? Of course you would want to say hi to me. But, so, um, so this, this girl that I mentioned, she says hi to me, and I do say hi to her back on accident because I didn't know it was her. So she says hi, I'm like, hi. And then I realized it was her, and I was just like so uncomfortable. Like, it's like, okay, like you snuck a hi out of me, now what? Like, are you proud of that? Like, okay, good for you. If that's all you wanted, I mean, there you go. You got me to say hi to you. There you go. Also, another thing she did, one time she like tried to come over and like let me know that my tire was popped with another one of my coworkers, and I just didn't even acknowledge her. It was just, no. No. We don't need to talk. Okay, the tire's popped. We don't need to talk about it. Tires popped. Great. Like, I'm not, like, these manipulative things that people do to try to, like, get to you, you don't have to let it affect you. Just let it bounce off. Let it bounce off the shoulder. Let it bounce off the shoulder, you know? Just dust it off. Don't let it affect you. And then the guy, he still says hi to me to this day as well. And then the guy, he also apologized to me, the 70-year-old guy, 67-year-old guy. He did the same thing that pretty much the Charlie Kirk guy did. I mean, he came to me, he was like, I'm sorry if I did anything, and then I was just like, I just don't want to talk to you. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, so what can I say? So, to answer the question, why are losers so obsessed with us? Why do losers want to talk to us so bad? I think that there could be two reasons. One of two reasons. Honestly, three, I guess. Three. Okay. So, one reason, they want to be accepted by you. Another reason, they want to rage bait you. They're rage baiting the fuck out of you. They want to get you mad. They want to see you blow up. They want to see you freak out. And then the third reason is that a friend to all is a friend to no one. So they could be that type of person where they're trying to be a friend to like every single type of person, and it's just not going to work out. You know, you have to pick a side. You have to pick a side. A friend to all is a friend to no one. If you are trying to be friends with every single person, but person B did some really fucked up shit to person Z, but you're still trying to be friends with person B and Z, even trying to mix the spaces, even trying to have a party where B and Z will both be there. Like, you can't be everyone's friend. Sometimes you are going to have to choose a side. Sometimes you are. And that is okay. We are not in a rainbow world where everyone can just be combined. If that was the case, it would have already been there, you know? I think you need to find the people that align with you, find people that are good, find people that you like, and stick with those people. Stop trying to freaking deviate to every single person that doesn't even align to you. Don't accept people that you don't want. Why are you accepting things into your life that you don't want? Why are you accepting those people? You know, for me, I don't accept Trump supporters in my life. So if, like, I don't know, for them, if they're like thinking like that just doesn't matter, and it's just like, if that's the case, then okay, dumbass, just think that. But politics do matter, okay? They matter very, very much. So they matter so heavily. Like, everything about politics affects our life currently right now as we speak. So it's just like, It really does matter. It's not like the politics itself. It's just human rights, um it's what politics is about that matters. If we strip the word politics away, we don't need that. Okay, politics, you can say it doesn't matter if you want. I don't care. I don't fucking care. But human rights do matter, and that's the thing. They kind of make it one and the same. They kind of make it seem like it's all about the economy when you're a kid, but no, it really is about human rights as well. And see, that's why they say Democrat and Republican is the same, because when you're a kid, they kind of just tell you, oh, Democrat, Republican. It's so much broader. It's so much more. It's just find people that align with you. Don't accept people that don't, and you'll be better off. Because I don't know why. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna be talking with freaking Trump supporters. But anyways, yeah, so, oh, I feel like it's very simple though. Just do the right thing. Don't like that man. Don't like that orange man. But here, I'm gonna read some positive affirmations because that got me a little heated. All that talk about, Trump supporters, people with their pussy out on the table for Trump, people who want to go suck Charlie Kirk's dick from the grave. Like, I'm just tired of it all. I'm just tired of it all. I'm really tired of it all. Anyways. But seriously though, like, I'm trying to, like, this is like my outlet. This is like my outlet. This is like a way that I can, like, get my words out, get my thoughts out, right? And when I'm in my job, I was really getting really mad from these people. Not the Charlie Kirk guy, because like I said, we haven't talked in 3 months. So luckily that guy was leaving me alone, and I still think from now until the next time where we're forced in a situation together, I'm sure he'll probably leave me alone until then. But because he did last time, right? So it's kind of like the proof is in the pudding. He'll probably leave me alone. But the other ones, they are so obsessed. But anyways, like, why are losers obsessed with you? It's because you're magnetic, baby. Okay, like, you're amazing. You're amazing. You shine. You have talents. You have great things about you. Maybe you have great qualities. Maybe you have a great personality. Maybe you have nice fashion. Maybe you have really cute glasses like me. Like, ugh, these glasses just draw you in, don't they? I mean, there could be so many things. So yes, this is why losers are attracted to you. This is why losers will try to talk to you even if you guys don't align, and it's just like, you guys don't even, it doesn't even make sense, like, for you guys to talk, So anyways, morals matter, politics matter, all that shit matters. Do the right thing. Get educated. Do the right thing. But anyways, moving on. Let's read some positive affirmations that you guys can carry with you through the week, through the day, whatever, and just think about it. And think about it maybe even for a minute. Just think about these positive things for a minute. It doesn't even have to be a minute, just a few seconds. Think about these positive things for a few seconds, and you'll probably feel better. Okay. Anyways, let's open out. I'm feeling like you guys want 5 today. I need to get some tarot cards for you guys, for real. Okay. Let's go. Let's read our positive affirmations or morning mantras. But if you want this, I got this one at Five and Below, but if you want something like this, you can look up, if you want it for free, look up morning mantras, or look up morning affirmations, or look up positive affirmations, positive mantras, anything of those sorts, and you'll find stuff that for free that you can say to yourself to make you feel better about your day, about anything, seriously anything. If you want to feel like more positive about work, look up positive affirmations to say to myself before work. If you want to feel more positive about, like, your health, positive affirmations for my health, Like, just anything that you want to feel better about and you want to talk to yourself better about things, look it up, and Google will help you with some options, or you can even make your own. So literally, like right here, right now, you can just be like, I am happy, I am healthy, I am content. You know, like you can just say stuff like that to yourself, and like, you'll feel better, you know, like yeah, like just find what works for you and stick to it. But yes, amazing things will happen for me. Okay, period. What we think, we become. Okay, period. Okay, take one step at a time. Okay, you guys need to be taking one step at a time. Don't go too fast. Go slow. Remember that you are amazing. Okay? Remember that you are amazing. You are like this beautiful little frog sitting on this beautiful mushroom. You are amazing. Remember that. Okay? And last but not least, you are worthy and loved. Okay? You are worthy and loved. Do not forget that. Do not let that pass you up. Don't let that pass you by. Like, you're worthy. You're loved. You're that bitch. Okay? So, to go over all of them, remember that you are amazing. Take one step at a time. What we think, we become. Amazing things will happen for me. You are worthy and loved. All right. Let me know if you guys like those positive affirmations, because truly these make me really happy when I do read them. And I feel like now I kind of mostly read them on stream, actually. So I used to read them before work when I had to work at Walmart, and I really hated it. And they would truly help me before a shift just feel a lot better about walking in. I would just be like, okay, I have to walk in. Let me just pull out like 3 cards to feel better. And I'd be like, okay, every day is a new beginning. Okay, that's true. Okay. Allow yourself to dream. Okay. I'll allow myself to dream. Be your own kind of beautiful. Okay, I will do that. You know, like I would literally like just be like taking that advice before work. I needed it. Walmart was a depressing environment to work in for me personally. Well, it was the one I was working at. The other one I worked at was amazing, but the one with fucking Jose Olivio, I think his name is. Yeah, no, he cheats on his wife. No, or well, allegedly, he would cheat on his wife. Go watch my exposing Walmart video, okay? For the tea on that. But anyways, hopefully everyone has a great day. Thank you so much for watching if you stopped by. And you can yeah. I'll be live every day on Twitch, Monday through Saturday, starting anywhere between 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Today I started a bit later. I started at like around 8:30. Now it's 9:12 and we're gonna be getting off now. Or no, I think I started around, yeah, like around 8:20, 8:30. Anyways, now I'm gonna be getting off, but yeah, so yeah, I'll be live every day. Here, I'm sorry, let me just read this really quick. Okay, so you can come join me on Twitch at Chiropractor, or yeah, you can come join me on Twitch at Chiropractor. I'll be starting anywhere between 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so California time. Every day, Monday through Saturday, And if you miss it, fear not, they will be re-uploaded onto my YouTube at Chiropractor. So it does benefit to follow both my YouTube and my Twitch at Chiropractor. And yeah. So yeah, hopefully everyone has a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it if you come with me on this journey. I really appreciate it for anything. If you've watched me in the past, present, or future, I just really appreciate it. And I hope everyone has an amazing, fantastic, fantabulous day. And goodbye.